Hello and welcome to episode 23, where we will continue the MSQ. And as you can see, I headed back to the Cruisarium off camera. Go, no repairs done. And yeah, let's talk to the manager here and see what kind of cutscene we get this time. Ah, welcome back, sir. We've been expecting you. You will find refreshment laid out in your quarters. We hope they are to your liking. Will you be retiring now? Oh wait. Very good, sir. I bid you a pleasant evening. I hope the past few days have not been overly taxing. Pray, take your rest and recover.
From the Exarch, is it? With that mirror of his, he can watch your every move, you know. You'll probably think you're talking to yourself.
Huh.
Still, he's keeping you well fed. Judging by his people's faith in him, he seems to be a decent sort. But so much about him remains shrouded in mystery. Like, what was he doing back in my day? There was no such person when I was around. A lot's happened since the flood, though. Since I was set adrift. I know little more than you do of this city's history in the Exarch's past. Not that it matters. It's Emmett Selk we should be concerned about. When our world was about to be consumed by light, the Ascian in white appeared before us. He said that the only way for us to live on was to bring about the rejoining. Desperate as we were, we heeded his words, not realizing that the flood was of the Ascian's own making. They cannot be trusted. None of them. But Emmett Selk had one thing right. One should not fight blindly. That's what we did. And it cost us everything we held dear.
Tell me about Zeta.
What? What about Seto? What is there to say? All right. He's done some growing. When we were traveling together, he was nowhere near as big. And he obviously couldn't speak. I had no idea how much that medallion meant to him. What about you, anyway? You must have a friend like Seto? Chocobo, perhaps? Come on, you tell me something for a change.
Alright, let's see what's going to happen next. Good evening to you, sir. I hope you are well rested. The XIV and your companions are presently gathered in the ocular. He asked that you convene with them at your earliest convenience. Alright, let's head over to the ocular and see what next. Oh God Almighty. Yes I do.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Please, did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon? Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe.
Yeah, I believe that when I see it.
Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters, put each and every Light Warden to the sword. Prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies. Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs.
I'm not so sure.
And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the eternal are privy. For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
What was that all about?
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
If he simply meant to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Amarang, and Raktika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I'll take Amarang in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika. There you will find Y'shtola. With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me.
Yeah. That's putting
You
it
have
mildly.
visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
'Twould be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
What's that?
A missive from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Lida Luran.
And? Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
Yep.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take. Master Alphinaud, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance?
Of course.
Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
All right. Before you leave, I would make a request of you. There is a church, or rather a ruin of a church, at Fort Yob. Might I ask that you go there before seeking out Y'shtola? It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within that hall, there There remains a tablet, whose writing I believe may prove of use to Yustola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. A most considerate proposal. Very well. Ere we depart to Raktika, we shall journey onto Fort Yob. That we might secure this relic. Alright. Oh, right. Icon. Let's see. Travel. Looks like I'm missing 2 quests before I can actually fly around here. The feeling this might be one of them, so let's head over there first. There we go. I was right. Here's one of them. It's up here. There we go. Go and these stairs made from wood must be very sturdy, given how much this machine actually works. Oh, I have not picked it up yet. Hey. Alright, I guess we just have to walk over. I wish I noticed that a bit earlier, so I could I picked it up first before I went this quest. Well, can't think of everything. Huh. Alright, pick up this ether right here, so we don't forget about it. Here amidst the ruins we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hollowed hall, the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. And acid. Well, and yeah, this is something I will put in my apartment later on, so let's put it here for now. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites served not as man's final bastion, but a testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many of such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inexorable tides would drown everyone. Drown night everyone, and did all but put an end to the religion as a whole. For the creatures which then did rise from the Futland deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sinner both. Whence come the name of Sin Eater? The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet where there is light, there have ever been shade. And 'twas in the dark they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Raktika Greatwood. But that is the tale for another time. For now, let us find what remaineth on the chapels here. Aye, this is indeed the church we seek. It's surprisingly intact. What little is left of the churches I've seen until now has always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Its subterranean construction have done much to protect the hall from the ravages of time. Yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark. And its followers did want for place of worship to be plain. The standards which do adorn these walls belong not to those who build them, but to the worshippers of dark, the knights blessed, who subsequently migrated to Raktika, yes? Indeed. Twas beneath the shades both of the Raktika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. Often, many times did Yulmoran make spurious overtures of friendship unto them, but they are not fools. The XIV knoweth full well that Ystrola in her seclusion doth labor to learn all she may of the blessed and their past. 'Tis why he sent us here. I now see. Tablet of which he spoke no doubt provide a glimpse into the history she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we'd better hurry up and find it. Alright. You have located the time-worn tablet. Yeah, I absolutely did not know it was there. Within the altar, you thou sayest? Alright. Not escapeth thine eye. Twould seem. This is indeed a tablet we seek. Curious. These engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I'm not mistaken, they are written in the script of the ancient empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Raktika. Will be no small matter to decipher them. Huh. A fine gift for our seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the Exarch understandeth Justola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the woods. Every depart there is a custom of the Knights Blessed, which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pain to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of the blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of others. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases master their disciples. So it is that Justola have taken the name of Master Matoya, lest we offend them. I bid you speak not her true name in the blessed presence. With that in mind, let us speak with the God who keepeth vigil at the Greatwood border. Interesting religion, to say the least. And quite frankly, it's going to be a lot more interesting. here we go, F. Well met, traveler. What business brings you here? Yes, of course. Right this way.
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
Raktika Greatwood.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule! Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows? Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more. Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
Alright. Yeah. So we will continue this in the next episode. I hope you all enjoyed this one. I had a bit of history in it, and yeah. Let's just say it's going to be very interesting very soon. I'm just going to say one thing. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to keep my silence here. Anyhow, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, hit the like button. And of course, if you're new here, first of all, welcome. And if you enjoy my content, then why don't you hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell, so you don't miss out on any of my new content. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.